This is the arrangement that I have made using biofoam boards to just see the experiment of making a very simple Gauss gun. Of course, this was used as a gun before the invention of gunpowder. So that arrangement I have made. Now we are seeing the arrangement. There are 5 steel balls and 2 powerful magnets. Those 2 magnets are firmly fixed by press fit against the biofoam board, and then the steel balls are in position because of the magnetic attraction. The other side there is nothing. So from the other side I will very carefully allow one steel ball, of course almost with the initial zero velocity, and let us see what exactly happens. Now observe, when I allow that one steel ball from the other end, then the velocity of this side is too much and 2 of the steel balls will go around. When I reduce the number of steel balls on this side to 4, then the velocity is less than the previous one. I will make a slope and let us see what will happen due to this. I have made an upward slope so that the steel ball that goes away will come back again. Look at this now. There are only 4 steel balls on that side. Again I will allow only one very carefully and slowly. Observe. This time the velocity is less than that of the 5 ball combination steel balls, and obviously the velocity should be further reduced. Yes, that's what we are observing. Extremely tiny small magnets, hardly you can see. Again I am having a 4 on one side and 1 on the other side. We'll observe the phenomena of velocity in the same way. Arrange those small magnets into a long series of magnets and do the same experiment, and of course just see, it is the same result that we are getting. Now the very important question is it the creation of energy? Because on one side we are allowing the steel ball almost very low velocity, but on the other side same size steel ball is going at a very high velocity. Now we have to notice 2 very important things here. On the left hand side, even though we start the steel ball with almost zero velocity, it is getting attracted towards the magnet and it continuously gains its velocity until it hits the magnet. It will hit the magnet at very high velocity. Next important point is, suppose if we connect with a mechanical link as shown by that blue strip, then the velocity of the left hand side steel ball will be transferred to that of the third steel ball on the right hand side. Obviously this third steel ball should move almost at the final velocity of the left hand side steel ball. But there is one more important thing that we have to notice here. That is, the third steel ball is farther away from the magnet and therefore it is having lesser attractive force. So the velocity V, if it is denoted as the final velocity of the left hand side ball, the third steel ball will almost have to move at the velocity V minus the effect due to the small attraction force of the magnet. Therefore it will move at a considerable velocity, and what we are not noticing is the final velocity of the left hand side of the steel ball. So the effect is more pronounced when the number of steel balls on the right hand side is more. That is because suppose here you are looking at the 5 steel balls, the fifth one is attracted at a much lesser force compared to the final attraction force of the left hand side steel ball when it hits the magnet. Also, now observe one more thing. Again I will replay the previous experiment with a slope, that when it hits the steel ball and when the right hand side steel ball hits back, the left hand side steel ball will not move away because it is having a greater attractive force. Then what happens to the energy? That small energy is converted into a little heat. So in this Gauss gun, we are neither creating energy nor destroying energy, but we are getting higher velocity, and that is why with several stages like this we can get a considerable velocity of a steel ball, and this was an arrangement in the Gauss gun to get that very high velocity in a simple way. Thank you very much for watching this video.